Whether this is your first time on a Linux terminal or you're trying to become a Linux sysadmin, you're going to need to know how to create new users, modify those users, and manage those users. In today's video, we're going to be going over how to create and modify new users in a Linux machine. Before we start creating new users, how do we know who we are right now? What user is currently on the command line? And we can just use the whoami command to see what user we are using right now. And as you can see, I am Ryan. Now, if we want to create a new user, all we have to do is type in useradd and the username that we want to create. So I'll just do new user. Permission denied, which means that we have to use the sudo in front first. So we just created a new user named new user. To switch to that user, we first have to create a password for that user. And all we have to do to create a password is use the command sudo passwd new user, new password. We're going to give them a password of password. Now that we've created a new user, how do we switch to be that new user? Well, all we have to do is the su command. However, when you create a new user, it doesn't automatically give that new user a home directory. So that user is just kind of stuck in limbo in the file system, especially if it's not a sudoer. Given sudo privileges, it's not going to be able to do much or go anywhere. So what we want to do is when we use this useradd command, let me put sudo in front first. We want to use a -m, and that -m will create a home directory for that user once they are created. So let's do user2. And now when we switch to user2, cd home ls, and now we can see we have a home directory to do whatever we want with, create files. I don't currently have sudo privileges. How would I give myself sudo privileges? Well, what we'd have to do is we would have to use usernod to modify our new user. And we can use the usernod command followed by a -G. This is going to add us to a group. And we're going to add ourselves to the sudo group followed by our username. Permission denied, and that's because I forgot to include the sudo command. Now let's say we want to delete that user. Maybe you're in a company setting and somebody has left the company and you need to get rid of that user. Well, all you need to do is userdel new user. Aha, won't let me do it because of course you need sudo privileges. And now when we try to switch to our new user, the new user does not exist anymore. So this has been a very quick and basic guide to creating and managing new users on your Linux machine. I hope this was helpful and best of luck on your journey in Linux.